Hello, hello. So I'm back. I'm not in the shot this time because I wanted to share my art with you. And I want to like really get into how I started and why and how it's evolved. So after I lost my eyesight, I remember one day sitting in my room and I was so bored because at that time I couldn't go for a walk because I couldn't see. I'd get lost or I could step in a pothole and fall or something. And also I couldn't really read because I couldn't read. I didn't want to eat anything because everything looked I, first of all, I couldn't see what I was eating, and if I cooked it myself, chances were that I was gonna eat something raw and get food poisoning, which happened at least twice during that time. So one day I was just sitting there, and I was listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I remember it was a song. It was "Can't Stop, Can't Stop," and I remember sitting there. And thinking, I need to meditate. I need to change this music because it's a little aggressive. So something said to me, just wait to the end of the song and then change it. So I did. I waited to the end of the song, and anyway, the last two lines really got me. Anyway, they were can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read through. And I literally fell to my knees and started crying. And all I could say was thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I realized why I listened to the end of that song, and it was a message of, to really to get off my butt and do something. So I did. I started sketching. This is what I was sketching. And this is something, this part up here, I started doing it maybe 5 years ago, and it was part of my apartment. It's something I had on the wall. And then I started just sketching, and to me, what I was seeing in my mind was not this. I was literally seeing like Roman pillars, and I was seeing the pyramids, and I was what I was painting. I mean, what I was sketching was beautiful in my, from in my mind's eye, actually, because that's all I could see. And so this piece is very important to me because although it doesn't look like much, there was a lot of emotion that went into this, a lot of passion, a lot of things that I want to experience and see and do, and what I want to basically relate to. So this was a really, 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 really cool piece. So after that, I started doing all the Eye of Horus, which I don't think I have any left. I've sold most of them. I have one right here. I have this one here. I'll put this here for now. So I started doing a lot of these, and I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so easy, and I didn't really need my eyesight, although I couldn't see what the colors were at the time. I knew I could read them. And yeah, and I could see here how I missed a lot, and I can see now how I missed a lot of spots, or how I didn't, turn out like I thought it was. But it was a lot of fun, and I was doing a lot of them. Yeah, let's see, I have another one back here. Then I did my, where are they? Yeah, they're right there. These might be hard to get out. I should have done this before, but I didn't, so here we are. All right, this is one of my favorites because, again, this is mixed media. It's acrylic. I use pens and markers and colored pencils. And all right, so I love everything that has to do with ancient history. So the pyramids, of course, are that. But at the time, this was really fascinating to me, is that at the time I didn't realize that I was matching these up, because I was just really picking up colors. Now I knew that it would be a red or purple, but I didn't realize that I had done this, because I'd done these on like separate days. And once I could see better, I saw that it lined up, and I thought that was really cool. And of course, we have Orion's belt, another thing I'm fascinated with. And yeah, once I started painting, I really thought it important to express myself as me and who I was and what I loved. And I thought that it had been long enough, because my whole life I didn't. My whole life I expressed who others wanted me to be and thought I should be. So I was missing out on a lot, because yeah, like being able to do this way, I realized I love who I am. I love what I have to share. I love what's inside me. And right now I'm in a position where I can do that, where I can express what's inside and relax and rest and heal, without the distractions that most people have, like work. And you know, right now my only obligations are to myself. And I take it very seriously as far as taking care of myself and showing myself how important I am to myself, and how when I do that, that I could be of service to others a lot more in better ways. So so yeah, you know, and it's not that that's what painting does for me, but I've realized through painting that that's who I am. That's who I want to be, and that I don't have to apologize to anybody for liking what I like or not liking what I don't like, and not being like, you know, like everyone. So I just want to show you a couple more that, you know, how I've evolved in my painting now. I mean, I never took an art class or anything like that, but I've made it. Here's another one of my recent pieces. I've made it something that I don't really, like, I paint, but I don't paint, if that makes any sense. Like, I literally hold the brush and dip it and move it, and yeah, and I see what I paint really a few hours later, because it takes me a while for my eyes to adjust and be able to look at them. And a lot of times I have to take pictures and to be able to see things close up. I'm going to get a little close to here, and I'll watch this later to see what I've done, because really it's the only way. Here's one of my favorite ones, because I love the ocean so much. Oh yeah, I was going to show you ocean ones, but I think we're running out of time here. Here's one of my favorite ocean ones. Right, it's upside down. Here's one of my favorite ocean seas. It's an ocean seas. It's an 8x10. It is definitely available. It's actually going to go in this frame right here. Kind of like, well, it's going to be nicely put in there. I think it'll look pretty right here. And it's available for sale too. It's one of my recent ones. I'm going to do another one soon. Yeah. And that's what I'm working on now. Kind of making a tree of life, so to speak, somehow. Anyway, that's it. I thought I'd share my world with you and my life right now. Got nothing but love for all of you guys, and I'm going to put my PayPal information in the information down there. So in case you want to help out with any of my art supplies or even my life right now, that would be great. Wish you all a good day, and mwah!